one of the seminal studies in relational neuroscience and interpersonal neurobiology is this
Hmm.
idea that there's an area of our brain that when researchers at UCLA did studies to see what happened when people were left out. What they found was, and it was a simple experiment, right? Imagine somebody coming into a computer in a lab
Hmm.
and they're playing computer ball toss with those little like doe looking men,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're all they're doing is tossing a ball around. And slowly they get, and they're told that other people are playing, controlling, right?
Hmm.
In different rooms. And so they're part of a community that's tossing the ball, and then they get left out. Okay. So it's a really benign left out. It's
Hmm.
it's not racism or sexism or homophobia, right? We're not talking about
Right.
big isms. You're being left out of a computer ball toss and you don't know the people. So
Hmm.
what was surprising is that most people, when this happened, actually felt bad, right? You could see it. Their faces drop,
Mm.
and they looked at their brains and said, what's going on? And this area would light up, the dorsal anterior cingulate gyrus.
Hmm.
And when they looked at, okay, what do we know about that part? It's the exact same part of the brain that lights up with the distress of physical pain. Okay. So for human beings, being socially rejected, being othered, registers with this in the same alarm system as being physically injured or hurt, right? That's how deeply that's how deeply relational we are,
Mm.
right?
It's time for a quick little update. A few months ago, 2.5% of you who are watching this content were subscribed to this channel. I'm so grateful to you. You helped us move it to 20%. However, if we do the math, that still leaves us 80% of you have not subscribed. Please help me change that. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the content.
um, Imagine if we taught kids this at 2, right? You know,
Mm.
like, you don't want to be leaving people out. You don't have
Yeah.
to be leaving people out, right? You don't have to be othering. And this is
Mm.
so, it is happening on such a grand scale right now, right? And it always has been, right?
Right.
It
Existed
started,
before, but it's kind of amplified now.
it's amplified now, but
Mm.
we brought slaves from Africa, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
at least the US culture is deeply built on this idea that some groups are better than others, right?
Yeah.
Pain is deeply embedded in our entire society
Mm.
because of this. Yeah.
And the harm it causes, like if we're just looking at just put aside the physical cost that
Mhm.
that eventually has, but just in the moment itself, the actual psychological harm. I mean, you're describing it as regions in the brain, same that respond to pain.
Yeah. Pain.
It's like physical harm. Wow.
Yeah.
So when being neglected or feeling abandoned or not
Yep.
included or rejected or
You
not
got
part of a whatever tribe, so to speak,
whatever
we
tribe.
need there's loss of belonging
You
is
got it.
really hurtful. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this content, check out what's coming up next right over here. Thank you.